Sleeping Beauty, wake up.
What's the matter?
Stand up on your feet. Oh, dear. Put your arm up. Now, right up there.
But you told me to put it up there.
I want to measure this
Well,
thing.
why didn't you say so?
Oh, yes, that's just right.
I won't need any gloves with it, will I?
It's not for you, it's for the Colonel. He's got longer arms than you have.
Well, if that fits him, he's got longer arms than King Kong. If you finish with me, I'm going to bed.
Oh, and Ralph, would you please leave your dirty washing out for me in the morning?
I haven't got any.
What about that shirt you're wearing?
It's my working shirt. I put it on clean on the day you came.
And I have been here 3 whole weeks.
There you are, then. It's no use changing for changing's sake.
Kindly leave it off. And after a few days boiling and a lot of scrubbing, who knows, we might even find out what colour it's supposed to be.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, and Ralph, I would be obliged if you would kindly use the glass of water that I put beside your bed every night.
I do. I always drink it before I go to sleep.
It is not for drinking, it's to put your teeth in.
Oh. My teeth? I put them in the airing cupboard. Keeps them warm.
Kindly use the glass in future.
Received and understood.
And if during the night you find it necessary to use the small room...
You mean the closet?
Kindly slip the bolt. I was most embarrassed last night.
It was you. Why didn't you say something?
I hardly think it was the time or the place for conversation. Good night, Ralph.
Good night. Are you staying up a bit?
Yes, I'm waiting up for the Colonel.
Oh, we might not be back for hours. These regimental reunions gone for ages.
Yes, and when he comes in, he might feel the need for something.
Ah, sobering up, Ralph. Well, you don't know him like we do. Anyway, I'm going up now. Good night, Gabrielle.
Good night. Switch off the light. I shall sit here by the fire and relax.
Right-o.
We don't want to wake the servants.
Ah, what a kind thought. They're very lucky to work for a man like you.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling them. Come in the lounge. Come on.
Oh, thank you. Aren't you going to put the light on?
We don't need a light, do we?
You cheeky thing.
Yeah. Go sit down. Make yourself comfortable.
Righto.
Want a drink?
You're not trying to get me tiddly, are you?
Of course I am.
I think I've had enough. Ooh, I feel a bit squiffy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Great. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Nice. Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? Nice to relax. Yeah, we'll be all right here, just you and me. Nobody to disturb us.
Who are you talking to?
You, Doc.
Take your great head!
What are you doing here?
Never mind about me. What is she doing here?
Oh, is this one of your servants, darling?
Servant?
Well, I can explain.
You explained enough while you was holding my hand on that sofa.
Yeah, well, that was an accident.
Oh, you Lothario, you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. To be a little more respectful to my fiancée.
Certainly. You be a little more respectful to her, Mike. What did you just call me?
Fiancée? Well, we are sort of engaged, aren't we?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I never proposed to her.
No, but you said you were serious. He said he was serious.
I'm sure he did, my dear, but it had nothing to do with marriage.
Here. You've been having me on?
Well, no, not exactly.
You have, haven't you?
Now, look, darling.
Are you darling me? I bet none of it was true. I bet you're not a tycoon at all. I bet you haven't got any racehorses or a yacht or a villa in Sebastopol.
Look, San Sebastian it is.
Oh, you monster, you.
I've lost all my faith in Red.
You'd have lost a lot more, my dear, if I hadn't been.
Kingsley Russell, I've finished with you. I'm going home, and I never want to see you again. Goodbye. Oh, Kingsley!
Well, Kingsley,
I hope you're satisfied.
I don't know what you mean, Kingsley.
You clobbered it for me, haven't you?
I don't understand, Kingsley.
Will you stop calling me Kingsley? I was very fond of Tisha. Tisha, short for Letitia.
Oh, dear, dear. Kingsley and Tisha. Oh, you was a bonny pair, wasn't you? William Hickey would have loved that. Kingsley and Tisha.
Oh, very comical. You ruined my night, you know that, don't you? 5 solid hours I spent softening her up. Best seats at the pictures, booze, Chinese nosh, and all for nothing. 27 shillings up the spout.
George Russell, the last of the big-time spenders.
Ah, you got to chuck it about.
Well, you didn't have to propose to the poor girl.
I did not. Wow. I might have hinted. I mean, I don't know. I get carried away when I've had a few drinks.
George Russell, you are heartless. That's what you are, heartless.
And they love it. I'm going to bed. Blimey, it's the white tornado. Who wants it?
What do you want?
I want a pair of pliers. What do you want pliers for? Been having trouble getting your teeth out? I've had an accident.
Oh, for goodness sake, go to bed, Ralph. 10 o'clock in the morning is no time to go leaping about in the loo.
I tell you, he's got a one-track mind.
Yeah, I'm not the only one, Kingsley.
You nosy old nit. How long have you been out there?
Long enough.
You see, that's the trouble with this flipping house. There's no privacy.
Company, stand by your beds. Get ready for inspection. Drinks all round.
There we go.
Come along, my dear. Come along. Now, may I... may I have the pleasure?
Colonel.
Comrade, come on. Ready. Sharing each other's sorrow, sharing each other's joys.
Colonel, you're tiddling.
Yes, so am I. What in God's name?
That was supposed to be a surprise.
Yes, it damn well was.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my dear
Okay.
fellow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh. Is it pink?
It's not paraffin.
I'm very fond of Bollinger.
Yeah, well, you must ask him round to dinner sometime. That's him, have you all got our glasses charged?
Ready and waiting,
All
Steve.
right, here we go. Now, ladies, if you don't mind, beg your pardon. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose a toast to the regiment.
The regiment!
The regiment. God bless them. Yeah.
The Black Watch.
Fine body of men.
The Black Watch.
The Black Watch.
Now, come on, Ralph. Come on, for heaven's sake, man. Can't you think up something, eh? Come on.
Household cavalry?
Yes, not forgetting their horses, yeah.
The Household Cavalry. It's your turn.
My turn?
Yeah, with a bit of luck, we can keep us going all night. Think of the regiment.
I don't know a regiment.
Well, what were you in during the war?
The WBS.
The WBS.
Yeah, coupled with the Bengal Lancers.
The Bengal. That's very funny, Joe. The Bengal Lancers. And their camels.
What next?
We
Wakey, wakey!
Oh, go away. Let me die.
Come on, it's time to get up. Hey, what a night, eh?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my head. Never again.
I reckon we set up a record last night.
Did we? I don't remember a thing after the Inniskill and Fusiliers.
We went right through the Zulu tribes after that. What about you, eh?
What about me?
You fruity old devil.
What are you talking about?
You know.
There you are,
Morning,
George.
Joe.
Morning to you. You were a bit of a devil last night, weren't you?
Was that?
Not half you weren't.
What'd I do?
Oh, what didn't you do?
Good morning, George.
Oh, breakfast. For me?
Well, that's the least I can do after what you did last night.
Will somebody please tell me what I did last night?
George, you proposed marriage.
To Gabrielle.
And I accepted.
Then I realised that this may come as a bit of a shock. But sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind. I mean, it's not that I don't like you. It's not that I didn't mean what I said. Whatever it was I said. But, you know, I mean, I'd had a few and quite frankly, I just don't think it'd work. I mean, I'd only make you unhappy. So I think the best thing for both of us is to forget it ever happened. What do you say?
You're happier for every penny you've got.
You're a big help.
But breach of promise is a very serious thing.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. She's not even vindictive. I mean, she's not likely to start getting nasty just because I jilted her. She's not like that. She's not that kind of a woman. I mean, she's not the sort of woman who'd carry a grudge. You're dead right. She'll have me for every penny I've got.
Serves you right for philandering.
You're lapping this up, aren't you? Enjoying your little self.
Yeah, every minute. Hey, George.
Yes?
Are you going to have it cut away? What are you talking about? The wedding, you know, cut away coat and striped trousers. I've always wanted to wear a top hat.
Listen, King Compost, there is not going to be any wedding.
Well, if you say so, George. George,
Now what?
can I be best man?
Will you get it into your thick bones that I have no intention whatsoever of getting married?
Ah, there you are, George. Now tell me, have you made all the arrangements for the ceremony?
I'm just going up to see Miss Dragon now.
I see. Well, your bride-to-be is upstairs.
Thank you, Joe.
Now, what's the hurry?
I'm just going up to tell my bride-to-be that as far as I'm concerned, she is not to be, never was, and never will be. And if she thinks that I have any intention of galloping down the aisle with her, she's out of her tiny little mind. Excuse me, Colonel.
Tell me, do you think he's beginning to have second thoughts?
What are you doing in my room?
Good morning, George.
You're not moving in already, are you?
George, you'll have me all to yourself before long, don't worry.
What have you done to me pin-ups?
Oh, well, I hardly think it's proper for a married man to have pin-up girls all over his bedroom. This is much more appropriate. And think when you wake up in the morning, the first face you'll see will be mine.
Gabrielle, I've got to talk to you.
Yes, George.
Well, sit down.
Anything you say, George.
Well, it's about you and me.
Oh, I'm glad you want to talk about it, George. There's so much to arrange. What do you think about Bognor?
Bognor?
For our honeymoon. I don't think it'll be too crowded this time of year.
Gabrielle, you're making a terrible mistake.
Oh, well, what about Brighton or Bournemouth, then?
Gabrielle?
Yes, George.
Gabrielle, look, we don't want to rush into this. I mean, we hardly know each other. We've only just met.
Oh, you never know anybody until you're married to them.
Yeah, but look at me. Look, have a good look. Look. Look at this. I mean, you don't want to get yourself lumbered with a face like that, do you?
Oh, George.
No, it's true. I mean, I've got to face it. I'm no Sean Connery.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Gabrielle, I'm sorry, but I've got to say it.
Before you do, George, I just want to say thank you for everything. No, let me finish. We've got something that's very lasting, very deep. And I want to tell you something that I wouldn't tell anybody else in the world. I felt that life had passed me by, but you've changed all that. You've made me feel wanted. You've made me feel like a woman. And I can't tell you what that means to me. Thank you. Now, what did you want to say to me?
Doesn't matter.
Oh. You're not going out this afternoon, are you?
Why?
The vicar's coming at 3.
Well, you're not kicking married today, are
It's only a rehearsal.
you? Rehearsal? Rehearsal of what?
Of our wedding. We don't want things to go wrong on the day, do we?
Trapped. After all these years. Every morning.
Lord Russell, wilt thou have this woman to thy wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy state of matrimony? Wilt thou love, comfort, honour, and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep thee only unto her as long as ye both shall live?
It is only a rehearsal, isn't it?
Of course.
All right, then I will.
Gabrielle Dragon, wilt thou have this man to thy wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy state of matrimony? Wilt thou love, comfort, honour, and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep thee only unto him as long as ye both shall live?
I will.
Very moving, isn't it?
It reminds me of Ethel, poor soul.
When do we actually plight our troth?
That comes next. I now call for the ring. The ring?
Yeah. Well, you've got that, haven't you?
Mr. Russell, you now take your bride by the hand. You place the ring upon her finger.
It's a very pretty sight.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Yeah, it's awfully good. Well done.
I don't mind not wearing striped trousers, George, but... Hey, are you all right?
You've gone quite white.
I don't feel very well.
I do understand. I feel a little fluttery myself.
Excuse me. Thank you.
You these days?
Thought he was going to pass out.
We put the wind up him, haven't we?
I say, was I convincing enough?
You were capital, Ricky. Capital. The best performance I ever saw you give him in life.
Yes, well, always fancy myself as a bit of an actor, you know.
Hey, you don't think we laid it on too thick, do you?
No, I don't. It'll teach him a lesson. He'll think twice before he goes around proposing to young girls after this.
I quite agree with you, my dear. Quite agree. After all, He did rather ask for it, didn't he?
By Jove, he looked a bit shaken, you know.
A bit shaken. He was frightened to death.
Forsaking all others? She must be joking. You think you got me, don't you? Well, you'll have to catch me first.
Well done, Gabriel. You know, I never thought you had it in you. Anyway, here's to a very successful operation.
Yeah.
The Royal Mounted Police.
That's all over again.
By the way, tell me, did you see his face? Did you see his face? Did you see his face when he...
I thought he was going to
When they go to tell George who you're having him on?
Not yet. It'll do him good to suffer for a bit. You should have seen him in the bedroom when he had to tell me it was all opposite.
George, are you feeling all right, George?
Oh, yes, thank you. I feel much better. Excuse me, Colonel. Pardon me. May I be alone with my betrothed?
Of course you can. Come on, Ralph, off you go. Come on, Reg. Vicar, come on, let's go.
I must be running along anyway. Others might not
Yes,
to understand. I shall see you in church.
Yes, right out then, yeah. Alone at last.
Are you sure you're all right, George?
I never felt better in my life. Give us a kiss.
George?
Come on.
But George,
There's something about you that brings out the animal in me.
Now, George, get away from me! We're not married yet, George! We're not. Control yourself!
How can I when you got me all worked up?
George, keep away from me!
Who go my
You don't be bold! Shoot! Hold out!
Oh, you should have seen your face. Hold on, you laughs last.
We'll see you last!
Oh, there it is. Things would appear to be